I'm live. Live. Yep, what is up, Master Matter? Welcome back to Genshin Impact. We're going to be doing Fulminating Sandstorm event. So, yes. Make sure my chat is on. All messages. Good. Okay. Oh. Oh. Dang it! Of course the last one is 7 hours! Of course that one's not unlocked. Okay. Oh, so there's no story? If I knew it was going to be 7 hours, I would have streamed this tomorrow. Shoot. Oh well, I'll just make this last one a video. Near our village, you encounter an anxious-looking researcher. Culling of Worms proposal. Where? Gonna be very annoying if I don't have them all unlocked to do. Okay. That fool running headfirst into the desert like that. Do something, Fodil. Please, give him a hand. Apologies. The garrison in the village is limited, and since we're tied up with keeping them from causing any trouble, we can't afford to spare any strength for now. But that fool has been bending over backwards to deal with them, at least in the name of mutual interest. Well, it's not that we don't want to help, but the guards are now spreading thinly across the desert on the lookout for them. Getting a team together is going to take time. How could this be? If we return to Caravan Ribat for help, it will mostly certainly be too late. Is someone in danger? Do you guys need help? You guys are just another adventurer passing by. And his friend Paimon. Adventurers? Really? Thank the heavens! There's for help for Vinayak at last. Mr. Adventurer, please save Vinayak. We'll make sure to reward you handsomely. First, tell me what's going on. Well, the desert has become more dangerous than before. Thanks to those wretched vermin running amok, it's for the best that I fill you in on the situation before making plans. You guys are right. Sorry, I was a little anxious. Paimon's been hearing you talk about a certain them this whole time. What are they anyway? A swarm of Wennet. For some reason, they have recently become unusually violent, hiding into sandstorms to attack unsuspecting prey passing by. They're just bugs. I dealt with way bigger enemies. When you put it that way, yes. But this time, there are far too many of them. It's hard to deal with them under the cover of a sandstorm, and they usually flee at the first sign of danger. Wow, that's quite the pickle you're in. It's not just Aru village. Other passing merchants have also been affected. That's why the Academia sent Vinayak and me to deal with these unruly Wennet. But the caravan we entrusted to deliver some components was attacked by Wennet on the way, and everything got swept up in the sandstorms. I fear we've become the monster's plaything by now. I wanted to return to Caravan Ribat for help, but Vinayak Who knew that after all these years, he's still as rigid as a machine? He said something about getting his precious components back and just ran into the desert all by himself. Ah, maybe I should just let the monsters take him. What? Whoa, what should we do, Arrow? If we leave this matter alone, not only will that research be in danger, but the Wenon's problem won't be resolved. This crisis in the desert can't be ignored. Leaves the rescuing to me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I let my temper get the better of me. I'll mark the locations of the attack on the map. Please find him as soon as possible. I hope he doesn't get the harebrained idea to dive right into the horde of monsters and start picking up components. Oh, that would be terrible. Okay, let's go.
Curses. There's sand in my shoes.
Oh, is this him? Vinayak, is this you? It is. Getting in from this angle and using the train for cover as long as the angle of sunlight isn't higher than and my speed is no lower than. This still isn't it. What are you trying to figure out? A viable route to recover the components without having to face the monsters. Thanks to the Wenet, all my precious components got swept up by those monsters. Whoa, who are you? When did you show up? I've been listening to you talk to yourself for a while now. Relax, we're not bad guys. Your friend sent us. Friend? Could it be Syria? No, she clearly said she wouldn't care if I was taken by the monsters. Ah, I see. She sent you to get the components, right? It doesn't matter if I'm taken by the monsters, but it will definitely matter if the components aren't recovered. Yeah, that sounds like something she would say. You could put it that way. Still, thanks all the same. I'm racking my brain trying to figure this out. I was this close to rushing out and just taking it one step at a time. One wrong step and I'll get caught by the monsters. Eh? If I wasn't here and with Syria being such a klutz, who else would be going to take care of these machines? No wonder Syria was so worried. This guy thinks about nothing but his mechanical components. Arrow, let's go and get the components before he gets himself in trouble. Oh wow. During the challenge, some 4-leaf sigils will have divine benedictions on them. Obtain this buff to create shockwaves at the point of impact of your plunging attacks, dealing physical damage to nearby opponents. I see. During the challenge, some 4-leaf sigils will have diving benedictions on them. Obtain this buff to create shockwaves at the point of impact of your plunging. Attacks dealing physical damage to nearby opponents. Okay. Ah! Hold on. How much is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one is 7 hours, so. Okay, dude, I'm ready. Brave adventurer, are you ready to collect these components? I'm ready. Excellent. In that case, I leave this matter in your hands. Damage dealt by all party members using catalyst will be increased by 20. Ooh. Ow!
Let's play! Let's light it!
I don't know why I did that.
Rain cutter!
Here you are. Deflect.
Everybody stand back! Wouldn't rain outlines your fate. Yahoo!
Failed! You will fail the challenge when all devices are severely damaged or all characters are down. Devices? There was a device? When was there a device? Is that the device they're talking
Think
about?
you can get away?
Shoot.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a...
The process of elimination.
Anyway, I was just on the last one too.
Here we go! Time for takeoff! No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate! Yahoo! Teamwork is dreamwork! Rain cutter!
Helpful.
Think you can get away? Everybody stand back! No, my sword! Witness the power!
Deflect.
Oh, you will be returned to the research location when you leave the challenge. Oh, thank you, brave traveler. Oh, Pew, it hasn't been too long and the parts are still good to condition. Just a few more adjustments. Starts tinkering with the machine. Vinaya! Oh, it's Shriya! Shriya. Almost done, almost done. Vinayak. Whoa, Shriya. When did you get here? When you were fiddling with the components? Didn't you say that this place was dangerous and full of monsters? Why are you even here? I'm just worried about our components. If we can't finish this assignment, even I can't return to the academia. Ha, I knew it. I have everything here. Once we go back and make some more adjustments, we can finally start assembling. So what are all these components for? Ah, I forgot to tell you. They're for the Winnet Slayer cannon. What? Our graduation project. Why such an obscure topic? If you applied for graduation, you'd understand why. Well, not that any of this matters now. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Shirya, an Emeriter graduate with a specialized in desert biology and ecology. Raven says, hey, Pokey. Hi, Raven. How are you? This machine-obsessed doofus over here is Kwashrawar, researcher with a specialization in applied mechanics. I'm Vinayak. Thanks a lot for earlier. Can people with completely different fields of study work together? Don't get me started. Working with him on our graduation proposal was definitely the biggest mistake I've ever made as a student. You can't really say that. We both managed to graduate in the end anyway. We did, yes, but did you forget how many extra years it took? Whatever the case, we graduated, right? I heard some of our classmates just completed their thesis proposals last year. Ugh, enough. We're not students anymore. We can just move on from these pointless discussions. You're the one who always starts it. Nonsense. When we were building the first prototype, hey, arguing is gonna get you nowhere. Anyway. Wow, you guys have it out for each other. How could the academia even think of sending you two together to handle this? I'm good. How are you doing? Didn't let me know when you're... I'm good. Had to work all day though, so a little tired. Sorry, actually the academia didn't send us. A person named Kunar was supposed to take care of this matter. You could call him my mentor's mentor. He was there during our thesis defense. I guess that was how he got the impression that some young students in the academia had designed a Wennet Slayer cannon, or something like that. So this time he simply kicked the two of us back here to deal with the problem, saying that the academia needs to give youngsters more opportunities to shine. But he obviously didn't consider the fact that the two of us have barely talked to each other since graduation. He even convinced my mentor. Anyway, this is an opportunity for me to get the Wennet Slayer cannon back out in the open. Once it's assembled, we'll show those vermin what it can do. There's that mechanical idiot goes again. From the point of view, I also want to investigate the cause of the Wennet rampage to maintain the ecological balance of the desert. Yeah. Mr. Adventurer, you look like someone of impressive skill. May I ask you to keep us safe while we're in the desert? I'll do it for the right price. I'll be a walk in the park for me. Rest assured there isn't a lot of support from the academia, but at least we're well funded. Although someone here has spent most of it on upgrading the machinery. The improvements were necessary, and since you're capable of speaking politely, can't you be a little nicer to me? That depends on whether the person I'm talking to is worthy of my patience. Oh no, here they go again. Maybe leave the arguing for later. Can we start with the actual work? Sorry, it's an old habit from my academia days. This batch of components has to be brought back to our village for further adjustment. By all accounts, we can't start assembling until tomorrow. We had previously planned to install the Wennet Slayer cannon in nearby areas where Wennet have been spotted. When the time comes, there may be other creatures attracted by the noise we make. We'll be counting on you. No problem. See you tomorrow. We can continue our debate now, right? I'm telling you, all my expenses are justified. Fine. You asked for it. Let's go over the details and see where all the Mora went. They do not get along. We gotta wait 8 to 12 the next day. Ah! Yeah, we'll have to run there. Is there any chests over here? Yes, there is. Hold up.
That's close enough.
Real quick.
Let's play! Time for takeoff. Let's light it up!
Maybe I should have waited for them all to gather up.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh.
Rain cutter.
Here you are.
Oh yeah, Raven. There's a game coming out called Honkai Star Rail on the 26th. I'm gonna make that a, what is it called again? What's that word? Hold on. Stream series, right.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Almost forgot how to speak. Oh, there's a oh, I almost said Primo Gem. Dendroculus. Oh. It must be inside the building. Let me mark it. Dendro. It's a turn-based system game, so do you like turn-based system? It's gonna be free on the PlayStation. And mobile and I think PC. Here we are again. So why did you order customized rivets? They don't improve performance at all, do they? Riveted armor is a symbol of romance for us Ksharar researchers. You guys have been at it since yesterday? Ah, you're already here. Not exactly. We actually had to debate about fundings yesterday. We were actually arguing about something else, but before I knew it, we went right back to arguing about funding. Something else? I polished the seams of the components until they are shiny and sparkly, but Shriya's trying to abandon the plan. Abandon? I just want a temporary pause. Didn't you notice that there's something wrong with the environmental parameters? If we continue with the assembly, the charging efficiency of the device will be much lower than expected. We need to figure out what's going on in this area, eliminate all external influences, then proceed with assembly as planned. There are plenty of situations where the ideal and actual circumstances don't match. There's no need to be so fussy. I took the margin of error into consideration when I drafted the blueprint, so it's not a big deal at all. Raven says, I don't like playing turn-based. No! But I'll watch you play what the game's called. I couldn't hear the name during the call, but it's called Honkai Star Rail. You don't have to watch me if you hate turn-based that much. Besides, sometimes you have to test things out before you can figure out what the problem is. Is that why you tested experimental device number 2 until it exploded the other year? That was different. I didn't realize you need to leave the room for error back then. Is there a safer way to do this? I'm thinking. Maybe we could first switch off the turret's firing function and just do a system simulated experiment of its charging process. That won't do. I don't trust your judgment on this. Let's get rid of the turret ignition module and I'll safeguard it for you. You can install the other components however you please. Remove the ignition module, then the Winded Slayer cannon will just be one big paperweight. Didn't you say we just do an experimental simulation of the charging process? At the end of the day, you're still thinking about firing that cannon. Let's just disable the firing function. Maybe start by building the framework? Well, alright, let's think of it as a trial assembly. If only you'd have said this earlier. I expect a lot of monsters to be attracted during the installation process. When the moment comes, we'll be counting on you, adventurer. In the Fulminating I'll be watching your streams. I may not like playing turn-based games, but I'll watch them. Oh, okay. Why don't you like the turn-based? In the Fulminating Sandstorm challenge, the Valiant Winnet can suddenly attack from underground and disrupt operations. The charging devices in the Winded Slayer cannon require a stable operating environment. All opponents in various areas must be defeated for the two machines to be assembled. Huh. Brave adventurer, are you ready now? I'm ready. Excellent, excellent. Then let us begin. Ah! That's why you don't like it! Wow. Wow. All damage dealt by all party members, normal charge, and plunging attacks will be increased by 20%.
Wouldn't gliding think you can get away?
I don't think it's gonna work.
Yahoo! I'm going in! Let's light it lighter, they never miss! Know my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Let's play! What a time for takeoff! Brace yourselves! Witness the power of go! Think you can get away? Let's everybody stand back! Let's light it! Brace yourselves!
Oh, that's not gonna work. I can't use any of my
Process of elimination.
hydro.
Time for takeoff. I'm going in! Body and mind. Yahoo!
Oh, wow.
Let me weave you up.
Here you are. Scatter.
Go! Yay! You'll be returned. Yep. That was close. Even the Winded have close come to mess up our plan. Hey, if we haven't deactivated the ignition, we could have killed it. Now that the Winded have escaped, it'll be at least one more day before it lets its guard down again. You're not planning to argue over the tiniest detail and let it go again tomorrow, are you? But what about the parameters? I have tested them all, and although the charging speed is a little low than the calculated value, it does not affect use, and there are no safety risks. Sure, yeah. I know you want to consider and analyze everything before acting, but you know, things don't always go according to plan. If you keep getting hung up over the small details, you'll miss the best opportunity to act. Remember that time our midterm thesis defense got delayed? Hesitating won't get us anywhere. Okay, here's your ignition module. Alright, tomorrow we'll finally be able to put the One Slayer cannon into action. I'd like to bring them back to Aru Village and tinker around with them a little more. We gotta make sure we're properly ready for the One Slayer cannon's first ever official appearance. But why is there a deviation in the environmental parameters? What caused the Wennet to suddenly act out? You really can't just let these matters rest? Mr. Adventurer, could you please come back tomorrow? By then we should be facing the Wennet directly, and hopefully we'll have some sort of clue. 8 to 12.
Wait. Huh?
I'm way too close to him. You're here, adventurer. We were just about to make the necessary installations. If all goes well, we'll be able to give that monster a good lesson to remember today. During the formal charging process, there may also be monsters who will try to disrupt the process. When that time comes, please keep an eye out for the charging progress and durability of the device. Leave it to me. Thank you very much, adventurer. I've got an idea. You've been busy running around helping with the One Slayer cannon. The honor of testing it for the first time should be yours. Oh. You don't want to do it yourself? I have no idea how this thing works. Relax. Its design perfectly follows the principles of user-friendliness. All you have to do is protect the charging device from the monsters and wait for the energy to fill up. Watch for the moment when the Wennet reveals its vulnerable spot, and then fire at it with all you've got. Ignition and auto-correcting mechanisms will take care of the rest. Sounds impressive. Arrow Paimon also wants to watch. Okay, I'll handle it. Alright, that's a deal then. Let me tell you how it works. Okay, whoa, that's the Wennet. You got your flash ring a couple of days ago? What's that? The Deviant Rennet will sometimes enter a berserk state, in which they will keep their distance and launch long-range attacks. During this time, they cannot be damaged normally. The One Slayer cannon is the only weapon that can defeat the Deviant Wennet. Use the charging devices to power the cannon up, and only then can it fire. However, charging devices will also attract nearby opponents. Attacking certain opponents will result in the coalescing of elemental energies. Touching these coalescences will charge the One Slayer cannon. Rocks in the nearby area sometimes contain such energies, but they can only be destroyed by the Wennet's attacks. Baiting the Wennet into destroying the rocks seems to be the most effective method. Okay. Alright, Sandstorm's whipping up now. Everyone to your positions. DC here to flash It's a collectible ring. Ah, okay. All party members have their elemental mastery increased by 100. Oh, nice.
Think you can get away? Let's light it up!
Oh. No! Stop it!
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Let's play! Time for takeoff. Let's light it up! Brace yourselves.
I can't see.
Would have gliding be faster?
It's not ready yet. Go and protect the other device. Ah! No! This is not fair! I wasn't ready.
Here we go. Think you can get away? Let's play. Brace yourselves. Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Witness the power.
Flicker. A process of elimination.
Dang it. Oh! We got it! Nice. Did you see that, Shira? Our Wended Slayer cannon is a game changer. I wish all the supervisors who listen to our thesis defense could come and see this. This would cure them of their antiquated views. So it really did go off without a hitch. I thought it was going to end up like experimental device number 3. Awesome job. Thank you, Raven. Only from our failures do we learn to succeed. I'm no longer who I used to be. How many accidents happened that year? Well, anyway, this experiment was a success, and that's all that matters. Yeah, while the ball is rolling, maybe we should try it somewhere else. Eyewitnesses report says that there are Wennet in the area, numbering in the double digits at the very least. Whoa, double digits? You're not gonna pick them off one by one, are you? That would take a really long time. Huh? What's the matter? If it's the maintenance of the Wended Slayer cannon you're concerned about, you don't have to worry. Wait. It would take a long time to repeat this process over and over again. Even if the machine doesn't break down, we will. Biniac, not everyone can be jolted back to life after just smelling machine oil. Really, it looks like where performance will have to be considered next time. Anyway, let's call it a day. With data from this full run and samples collected after the battle, I am one step closer to solving this puzzle. What puzzle? Why the Wennet are behaving violently, abnormal environmental parameters. If we can figure that out, we might be able to get to the bottom of this mess. Please, give me one more day to do some research. By this time tomorrow, we should have the results. Okay. Oh, there's the next one. 8, 12. Oh, that's pretty close. Alright, how much more do we have left to go? No, not the battle pass. Oh, we only have one more, and then we have to wait 7 hours for the next one. Oh. Oh. Look at all these primos. It's beautiful. Dang. Only we could have done them all in one go. Can you do me a favor and give Biscuit and Nugget a hug for me later? Sure. Banayak. Okay. So, as far as the conclusion is concerned, we made a convincing case for using the Winnet Slayer cannon to get rid of the Winnet, right? That's different. Don't give me that told you so look. Here we go again. What are you squabbling about this time? Ah, Mr. Adventurer, listen to me. I found out what the cause is. The frequent activity of the Winnet underground has caused a disturbance in the elemental energy in this region. This energy, in turn, affects the behavior of the Winnet, causing them to start running amok on the surface, further exacerbating the environmental imbalance. The abnormality in the charging device efficiency was also due to the disturbance of elemental energy in the environment. I knew the machine that I designed would never break down so easily. If you don't consider the surrounding environment, wouldn't that be a design problem? And since the cause is overactive Winnet, is the solution to just keep fighting more Winnet? So after going around in several circles, we were back to where we started. Knowing what to do and knowing why you should do it are two different things. As a researcher, you couldn't even grasp that. And that isn't even the end of it. Normally, nature sets limits on the ecology and behavior of populations to keep the environment stable. The chaotic elemental energy disrupts this balance, which makes the Winnet extremely active. As long as we can find a way to return the elemental environment to its normal state, we can reduce Winnet activity. After a while, the balance should restore itself. Redirect the flow of elemental energy, but how do we do that? Well, as long as we figure out where the strongest concentration of elemental energy is, we'll be able to direct the flow of that with a device. We unclog the flow of energy, and nature should take care of the rest. I already calculated the location of the node. It's somewhere around here. As for a device that can redirect the flow of the energy, we already have one. You mean the Winnet Slayer cannon? Precisely. The Winnet Slayer cannon can channel the surrounding elemental energy before discharging it all in one go. Next, we just have to set up the Winnet Slayer cannon and go through the same process as yesterday. There may also be monsters and Winnet that would be drawn to the weapon during this time. Perhaps a small reduction in their numbers would help expedite the natural balance. So as far as the conclusion is concerned, we will still have to use the Winnet Slayer cannon to shoot at monsters, right? Don't give me that, I told you so, look. Oh wow. If Shira hypotheses are correct, this will be the Winnet Slayer cannon's most critical battle. Brave adventurer, are you ready? I'm ready. Alright then, let us begin. Let us prove to all of Sumeru that this cannon isn't just a pretty face. attack speed of all party members who uses polearms, claymores, and swords will be increased by 20%. We have only mostly sword characters and one bow and arrow character.
Time for takeoff.
Are you serious? I
No,
can't
my
even get them.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Scatter.
Dang it. Come on. Ah, no. Stop it. I need to get this thing.
Think you can get away? Off we go. No, my sword. Witness the power.
The process of elimination.
I don't know one.
I'm going in. Let's light it up. Rain outlines your fate.
Here you are. Well now.
Sure enough, the charging unit is running more smoothly as you said. The elemental environment in this area is returning to normal. The activity of the affected unit will calm down after some time too. Yeah, thanks to your precious One Slayer cannon, we can report back our success and go home. Ellipse says hi. Hi, Ellipse. Mom made pasta. Do you want some? Oh! Can we please join a party? Oh, I wasn't reading. My comments for some reason were not popping up on my TV. I'm sorry. Sure, we can join a party, Raven. I hope you enjoy your pasta. I cannot see. Okay, there we go. It's our precious One Slayer cannon. Sure, yeah. I never forgot that this assignment was a joint effort. We definitely had our share of disagreements, but without you, the cannon wouldn't have been a success. What's gotten into you? Is this about wanting me to put in a good word for you in my report? Well, I just suddenly feel that what we went through just now is quite similar to our experiments from the other year. It wasn't always smooth sailing, but we still made it in the end. Do you want some? She made a lot. Yes I do. I want some, please. What kind of pasta is it? And let's face it, in the end, your solution proved more efficient. I can't take all the credit, because you were onto something too. If you hadn't tested the One Slayer cannon, I would have obtained the necessary data. To fix a machine, you may only need to replace one gear, But the true challenge is finding that gear. These words from my mentor are beginning to make sense to me. I'm so glad you're here, Shrira. I'm glad you're here too. Chicken, bacon, mushroom alfredo pasta. Oh, that sounds tasty! Yes, I definitely want some. Dang, I wish I knew how to cook. Huh? The atmospheres between these two became so different all of a sudden. Paimon. Ahem. When we were cooperating on our graduation project, our relationship was rocky because we weren't very mature. Yeah, looking back on it, it wasn't anything too serious. Well, how about meeting at the cafe for a drink next time? We could discuss how to rate the report. We have to wait 7 hours. Oh, banana primos. Dang it. At the end of the stream here, Ellipse, you joined at like the very end of it. All we have in the fridge is pasta and nothing else. Really? Just pasta? Well, pasta is tasty, so... Now I want pasta, dang it. Meow. Meow. Yeah, I got the invite. Just pasta. Pasta for days. Oh gosh. You're gonna need more than just pasta. Oh, I can see the tree! I'm all the way over here. Oh. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, it's over here. Oh, I didn't explore all this area yet. Explored most of it, not all. Ah! Whee! Sadly, you can't turn into this Pari in other places. Only in this area. Ah. And she just made desserts. Oh. I was trying so hard to figure out how to pronounce that. Oh, it's so cute. Darush. Hey, this place is beautiful. We could make another stream about exploring this area. Or should we make that into another day? What do you guys think? I'm gonna join you in a minute, Raven. Hold on. Oh my gosh, this music! Oh, it's water. No, yes, maybe. No answer. Okay. Well, and I'll just figure it out. Well, bye, everybody. Yes, you want one? Yes. Okay, okay.